Hello, I am Clara Barton. I was born December 25th, 1821. As a child, I lived in Oxford, Massachusetts. I have 4 siblings, and my father was the captain and member of the local militia. When I was a teenager, my brother David fell from the barn roof and was severely hurt and ill. I took it into my own hands and took care of him. I was a self-taught nurse, and that was my first experience. As I was growing up, I excelled in reading and spelling. Because of this, I was able to work for my brother as a clerk at a young age. After my mother died, we closed the home and school. I worked at many schools but wasn't very successful until I worked at a free school. I made a lot of money and was able to help the school grow as well as have more females be hired. I then quit after a while because the board and others were being very sexist and rude to the female workers. I then proceeded on and moved to Washington, D.C. In Washington, I became a clerk again, but after a while I started to be abused and disrespected once again by the male workers. Around this time was when the Civil War broke out. As the war started, I was one of the first volunteers to show up at infirmaries and provide medical assistance. I went on helping all the wounded and needy soldiers. I performed first aid as well as fetched and distributed water and supplies. I especially wanted to help because the more I helped, the more I saw people that I recognized. I saw people that I had studied with as a kid and as well as people that I taught as a teacher. I personally helped out and donated a lot of supplies. I helped out for many years and helped warm and feed and love the soldiers. Because I helped so many people, other healthy men and women followed me as patrons. During all this, I began to fall for someone. His name was Colonel John Elwell. I am known for many things and known as many names. Towards the end of the war, I went home after I fell ill and my brother and nephew died. I stayed for a while until I had to go back. After I went back, I went to the same thing, helping others and giving supplies. I spent most of my life on the battlefield, helping others. During the rest of the time and after the war, I, Clara Barton, founded the American Red Cross. I was the first ever president of this large organization. I, along with others who helped me, went and volunteered in Cuba during the Spanish-American War. Even being on the battlefield for most of my life and helping sick, wounded people, I died in my home on April 12, 1912 at age 91.